Workforce Services and the U.S. Department of Labor got together and said, you know what the problem is in this country? The problem in this country is that when you go and you order a soda pop, you don't know if you're ordering a soda, a pop, a fizz, a Coke, a Coca-Cola, or a Pepsi. And then you don't know what you're going to get. So they got together and they said, hey, if we're going to hire a secretary, what would you call them in the north, the south, the east, the west? And what would the requirements be? And then they put that all together in this awesome database. So let's just say that we're normal folk. So we can go up here to the occupational search and we can put administrative assistant. And we can hit search. And look at this. Booyah! All of these jobs fall in line with that potential. So now what we do is just go down through it and go, which one do we think looks most like us? Which one do I think would be best for me? Now, if that doesn't work out, then I can always change it. Look here, secretary, administrative assistant, except a legal secretary, a medical secretary, or executive secretary. Those have to have unique skills. So we're going to pick that one. Now, what's up with this weird looking code right here? Well, this is a Division of Workforce Labor code. So if I go online to the Division of Workforce Service office in my location, I can type in under search that number, and it's going to bring me every job that has a similar title to this. I don't have to type in the 9 different titles. I only have to type in the code. And I'm going to show you what those different titles are. We're just going to go right here and we're going to click it. Now what we're seeing is right here, look. Sample of reported job titles that match up with this code. Administrative assistant, admin assistant. Administrative clerk, administrative secretary, admin secretary. Administrative specialist, admin specialist. Administrative support assistant, administrative technician. If I didn't use the code, I would have to type in each one of those titles to find jobs that are related to those. But if I use that number in the search on the Division of Workforce Services, it's going to give me any job that has this or any of these. That's awesome. Okay? The other thing too is, let's say that I don't have a job announcement to write my resume. I can go right here to the tasks, and it's showing me all 32 requirements that any company using an administrative assistant or office clerk anywhere in the country has come up and said, these are the things we'd like for them to do. Now when I go to my resume, does that mean I got to write 32 bullets? No. Some of these can be combined. Complete forms, compose and type. So I may say that I composed and typed a certain amount of documents and forms, electronic and hard copy, and made sure that I filed them in alphabetical and numerical sequence. That takes care of 4 of those bullets in that one statement. Okay. Here's another great thing about this website. It's going to show me the different databases that they want me to have experience with and examples. Now maybe here in the military, we use CAMS, Core Automated Maintenance System, or GUI, or something like that. Well, I can Google their websites that they prefer, and that way I can say, well, similar to the Microsoft Dynamics, we utilize the Go81 maintenance system. Now, I've already put my keyword that they're looking for in there, but I've already shown them a comparison. Why? Because a database is a database. Now let's go on. We got knowledge, skills, and abilities. And when we scroll on down here, we can see how many folks at what educational level is needed for this job. 50% of all jobs only require high school diploma GED, 22 an associate's, and 11 a bachelor's degree. That's probably the legal secretary, the medical secretary, and the executive secretary. And guess what? You don't want to be left out. We'll show you where to get that training. We'll show you where to get that certification. We'll even help you find apprenticeships on that website. Now we're going to scroll on down, and it gets even lovelier. We're going to be able to do our salary negotiations because it's showing us that across the country, and a secretary should be making $17.61 an hour or $36,000 a year. And the employment shows that this is on the decline because more things are going online than actual sitting in place. Don't let that discourage you. Not every state is that way. So if I want to know what I should be expecting here in Arkansas, I just go in here to Arkansas, I hit that round tab, Arkansas, I hit go. And I'm going to get the high, medium, and low for our state. So for Arkansas, you should be looking at making $20,000 a year as an admin in the low, $29,200 in the medium, and $44,300 in the high. But the rest of the country should be looking at $56,000, $36,000, and $23,000. Again, it gives you an understanding of what's going on. Well, gee whiz, Rudy, that don't tell me the hourly wage. Well, just go up there and click that blue hourly wage hyperlink, And boom, look what we got. $9.62 an hour, $14.05, $21.33. So if you're applying for an admin position here in the state and they're gonna pay you $15 an hour, you're looking pretty good because that is above the average. Last but not least, guess what else it's gonna do? Help me find a job. There are 4 search engines right here that will help you find a job. The National Labor Exchange, the American Job Exchange, Career Builder, and Indeed. So we're going to go with the National Labor right off the bat. We're going to scroll that on around. Bus on the bus go round and round. 113 jobs. Happy? There it is right there, huh? All right. Got 113 jobs to look at. Hey, guess what? Let's go to American Job Exchange because that's just not enough jobs for us. So we're going to go, it's going to slip around on us. We're going to roll it down here. Guess what? None on the American Job Exchange. Because you know what? Sometimes the answer is no. Okay. So let's go up here and hit this next one down. Career Builder. It's working. Give it a minute. We're going to scroll it down. 173 jobs. We had 113, now we got 173. I don't know. I didn't go to a big school, but that's 286 last time I did the math. Pretty good resource looking for some jobs there. So let's go back up and let's hit one last one. Let's go to Indeed and see what they can do for us. Knit. Okay, so maybe we have to use one of the other job titles. Again, great website for you to use. Now, if you don't know what you want to do, you can always contact us, and we have a strong interest inventory that helps you find the 5 career areas that you have the most aptitude or the 5 educational paths that you show the most interest in. Also, on this website, you can go to the home page and you can do an interest profiler under My Next Move. Ow, got something in my eye. And that's all the time we got for this afternoon for job searching in Arkansas. Hopefully, you saw some things that were beneficial to you. You've learned a few things that are going to help you, and you know that we're here. Give us a call at 501-987-2667 to schedule a one-on-one or to get a question answered. And if it's on the drill weekend for the 9/13, go ahead and give us a holler at 501-987-1234. Hey, we appreciate all you do. Salute.